So Halo's been kind of in a rough spot recently. They've been in an area where like Halo is just kind of needs to move on and try new things, which is why I think this move is really good. And a lot of people are kind of upset over stupid things over this change, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Future Halo games moving to Unreal Engine 5 as 343 Industries rebrands multiple projects in development. IGN reports it's a huge shift for Halo series, not the least because of the resources poured into the Slipspace engine over the course of its development. The studio formerly known as 343 Industries notoriously struggled with the Slipspace engine during the Halo Infinite development, in part because it was used tools dating back to the early 2000s. Still, it was expected to serve as the foundation for this series after Halo Infinite. Respectfully, some components of Slipspace are almost 25 years old. Art director Chris Matthews said in an interview with Xbox, although 343 were developing it continuously, there are aspects of Unreal that Epic has been developing for some time, which are unavailable to us in Slipspace and would have taken huge amounts of time and resources to try and replicate. I've been saying for the longest time that if you're not willing to put like the work and the time into an engine, you really should be using Unreal Engine. Like, you 100% should be using Unreal Engine, because that's a lot of time, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys know how long it takes to make a game engine, but from what I'm not mistaken, like half of that game time, if you're starting new IP, is made into making a brand new engine. So half of the development time, like, so if a game takes like 8 years to make, like a brand new IP game, and you're making a new engine with that game, more than likely that game's going to take that full 8 years to do so, and half of that is going to be on the engine. So yeah, not only that, but it sounds like Microsoft didn't really want to give the resources to update Slipspace, and I really don't blame them. Like, if you're not good at, like, they're not that type of developer. Like, they're not Naughty Dog, who wants to make like a more modern engine every generation and to release that game. And they're not Guerrilla Games. Like, Guerrilla Games is just on another level when it comes to like game engine building. That's the reason why Horizon looks so good on the PlayStation 5 and even on PC. And you look at Death Stranding, that game is also beautiful, which uses Guerrilla Games' engine. An early 2023 report suggested that Halo's developers were ready to hit the reset button on the series after a heavy shakeup within the studio, including transitioning to Unreal Engine. The report also said that Halo developers were focusing on pitching new Halo games while prototyping ideas. Project Foundry appears to be the culmination of that effort. The newly rebranded Halo Studios, for its part, is seeking to forge ahead under the leadership of Prior Henson and Elizabeth Vaughn. With the studio now working on multiple new games, the three stepped into top roles at the studio in the wake of studio GM Bonnie Ross' departure in 2022. With the series veteran Joseph Steen leaving Xbox in 2023, the new name and engine follows Xbox saying earlier this year that full speed ahead on next generation successor to the Xbox X and S. We had disproportionate focus on trying to create conditions to be successful in servicing Halo Infinite, says Hintzel. I'm gonna go with Hintzy, but I'm gonna mess this guy's name up. I'm just letting you know. But switching to Unreal allows us to put all the focus on making multiple new experiences at the highest quality possible. The projects will be ready when they're ready, Halo Studio says. For now, stay tuned for lots more analysis. So yeah, so Halo is it's been going through a rough patch, and like, to be honest with you, they don't need to be focusing on making an engine for this game. Like, if that's not what they want to do, and they want more of their creative focus to be in actually making a really good game, then they shouldn't. Like, not every studio should be made to make their own engine, and I think this is a good choice. Now, when it comes to the multi-platform thing, like, yeah, more than likely it's gonna be multi-platform. I would not be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft wanted to make this game multi-platform and just kind of like tell people, yeah, like here you go, like here's Halo on all platforms, so they could sell a lot more money. I think it would be good for the Halo brand. I think it would also be good to kind of reinvigorate it, because it's been a while. Like, it's been a while since we had a good Halo game, and I wish nothing but success on this. They did have a prototype of the entire, like, what they were talking about in terms of like how they want the game to look, and it looked really good. The usual people were coming out and saying that this game looks soft because of how they remade it, and it just doesn't look as manly as it used to be, which, like, to be honest with you, are such the most 95 IQ people I've ever met in my entire life on the internet. Like, these people don't have opinions, they just want to start controversy. And I just want to let you know, if you're one of those people who fall for the whole, like, oh, they're feminizing, or like they're DEIing the game, or they're making it softer so they're not as manly, you have an IQ of 95. I'm just letting you know right now, it's fine. We need 95 IQ people, but seriously, they're just taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of you to make money, and they don't give a shit about you. They're just grifters, my guy. Like, nobody cares. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section about all that Halo stuff that I just said, and kind of shitting on people for playing it down, even though Halo Studios is literally trying their best. Like, you don't think they want to make a good game? Of course they do. And remember, you're pretty good.